love Brazilians. They'd be speaking porch of geese, and I'd be like, damn, daddy, quack, quack. Hope you guys enjoyed me playing out those emojis for you. Okay, so I've seen tweets like this a lot, and sometimes I get it, because I'm like, yeah, that's a hard word to spell. I understand why you would think it's that. Who genuinely thinks that like who thinks porch of geese? Who would think that's a language? Like, I don't even, like, it's like someone being like, oh yeah, people from Hungary speak Hungarian, right? That's not even like that. That's not even two words. People from Hungary speak hungry all the time, right? It's like, that's actually closer than this, though. That's the crazy part. And I only say that because my grandparents were Hungarian, so that's why I said Hungarian. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Top 10 Central Vibe. You guys know it's your boy Pepper. You guys know this is the best series that we have on the channel. Don't tell anyone I said that, but this is one of my personal favorites. We are reacting to the dumbest tweets that will make you say WTF Part 13. Is it weird to say WTF, or do you guys want to just say what the fuck? I don't know. I never know which is the right. When it says WTF, you just say WTF, or you just say what the fuck? I don't know. I feel like it's tomato, but people that say tomato are right, and those that say tomato are wrong. So with that, guys, I'm your boy Pepper. You guys know we're keeping it spicy here. Smash that like button and let's get into it. Korea do not lie when they say they will bomb. Prime example, Pearl Harbor. There's so many things wrong with this. Like, for starters, there's two Koreas. There's North and South. South are the good guys, North are the bad guys. Depending, I guess, where you stand. So I mean, in my mind, maybe in your mind, North are the good guys, which that raises a lot of questions, but hey, to each their own, I guess. Yeah. It's just, this ain't it. This ain't it. They say if the earth was flat, we'd fall off. The earth been flat since it was created and nobody ever fell off it, so shut the fuck up. Sometimes you just can't give your energy to some stupidity. It dumbs you down. It dumbs you down. Even if the earth was flat, you wouldn't be able to fall off because the atmosphere would just pull you down again. So if there was like an edge here, there wouldn't keep, if anything, you would go off the edge and then just come back around on this side because the gravity would pull you. So if anything, you would just be like, you guys remember those cartoons? Bugs Bunny, when the coyote would drill through the ground and then end up in China, but he would come out like the sky pretty much and fall down? That's what I'm saying would happen. Keisha Cole, on my way to London. This should be exciting. I won't miss the lights on the Eiffel Tower this time. I won't miss the lights on the Eiffel Tower this time. I think they meant this time. I don't know. On my way to London. Did they really think? I'm not gonna lie. My mind initially went to like London, Ontario. And I'm like, this person's expecting to see the Eiffel Tower in London, Ontario. It's in London, England. What an idiot. And then I realized I'm the idiot because I couldn't pick up that the Eiffel Tower is actually in Paris and it's not in London. I don't know. I was thinking like, are there lights on the Eiffel Tower? I'm like, is that the issue here? And then I realized, yeah, there probably are, but that's not the problem. The problem is location. The problem is the Eiffel Tower is not located in London. It's located in France, in Paris, to be specific. But speaking of London, you know, Euro Cup this weekend, and unfortunately Italy is gonna win. I'm not even Italian and I support Italy, so to all the Euros, to all the English, I don't know why I said Euros, everyone's in the European Cups a Euro, but to all the English fans out there, I wish you a very good game, but unfortunately it's not coming home. Hate to tell you, but it's going to Italy, so Forza. Forza! I thank God for my mature demeanor. Childish people are very embarrassing. So, like this I get. My mature demeanor. Instead of demeanor. Like they probably think there's like a level of maturity on a meter that you could scale or something. It's wrong, it's still very silly, but you know, that's what I'm saying. It's, you know, but this is a little childish. Sorry losers and haters, but my IQ is one of the highest, and you all know it. Please don't feel so stupid or insecure, it's not your fault. I'd be surprised if it's 85, plus you're emotionally stunned and capable of compassion. I mean, I don't think this was a real tweet. Maybe it was, actually. Knowing Trump, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if it was. He was actually pretty, I mean, that's the thing about Trump. Everyone, like, hated him. And, you know, he definitely had some beliefs that I don't necessarily align with. But like, think about how boring Biden's presidency has been. And people are gonna be like, oh, presidency isn't supposed to be. From this point on, I want it to be entertaining. So yes, it should be entertaining. Trump did a great job at making his presidency entertaining. Easy for me to say living in Canada, because I didn't have to directly deal with all that. But the point is, you got Biden just like, at press conferences, just saying stuff that people are like, is he okay? And that's it. This man was unhinged. He literally called people, I'm assuming American citizens, losers and haters. What president would do that? Didn't Sam and Kobe go to jail, or are those different twins? They went to jail for trespassing. For trespassing. So again, this is one that I get. I understand why someone would think it's trespassing, not trespassing. Because the idea of like, I trust you're not going to pass into that property. And you broke that trust, so now you're going to jail. The person's still a fucking idiot, but the point I'm making is I at least understand how they got to that level. You know what I'm saying? I'm not willing to play rush and roulette to figure which one is not evil. Another one that, I get it. It's very dumb, but I get it. Because if you're in a rush, you click it quickly, and then it's like roulette. This is actually very stupid. But also, why is it called Russian roulette? I never looked into that. Is it a Russian thing? Was it created in Russia? Is that what people in Russia do in their spare time for fun? Because that would explain why I'm scared of a lot of Russian people. They're fucking. A lot of Russians are they're tough, man, and that explains a lot. I love you guys more than anything in this whole entire world. This one's inexcusable. Like, this one's you're just a moron. More than anything in this whole entire world. I guess in a sense it's like saying I love you guys more than anything in this whole entire. I guess here you're trying to say like I love you more than the amount of space the hole in the middle of a tire could encompass, I think. I don't really understand that one, but I get entire, like instead of spelling it properly, but I wonder what they think that means, With history, for example, how do you know that all of these events actually occurred if you weren't there to witness it? This is why pictures and videos are good. Like, technology is good because we could actually have timestamps of things. The whole point is, the people did witness it and then wrote it down. But at the same time, like, technically speaking here, someone could, we've seen people lie about events before. So, 5 people could go through an event and then they could all die and then one person could technically tell the version of the event that they would like. In regards to history though, like World Wars, I think too many people were involved that if someone was just like, this is actually what happened, I think everybody else would be like, no, this is actually what happened. That's all for this one, guys. I've been your boy Pepper. You guys know we're keeping it spicy all the time. Where's that fucking fire? I forgot to do it at the intro, but it's fine. You guys know I'm Pepper. I'm always spicy. There's always fire around me. And my internal body temperature is likely at a rate now that is not healthy. So I'm going to go cool off. See you guys later. Love you lots. Yeah, NASA's pretty good with Photoshop, but let's face it, they've had plenty of practice fabricating globe pics. Flat Earth. Okay, I didn't see the hashtag at the end of the screen, cut it off. I hope they're joking. I know people like believe the flat Earth thing, but I don't know why. Which, actually, I do know why. Like, we are kind of taking NASA's word for it. I know you guys are gonna be like, you sound like some fucking nutcase, but let's be honest here for a second, guys. Have you guys ever been to, the highest I've been is in an airplane like 50,000 feet above where, you see clouds and shit and then you see like the ground looks small, right? Like, we were literally taking their word for it. Like, we don't know, we're not professionals, we don't fucking look at that shit. I'm just saying. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Top 10 Central Vibe. It's your boy Pepper. We're keeping it spicy. And just sprinkle some of that shit for me right now. Funny story, if you do this, it'll actually light a fire in the ground that shoots up. Sometimes, I don't know. Depends on who's editing this video. It's Alex, she'll do it. Smash that like button, let's get into it. Somebody tried to tell me there's 50 states in America. Nuh-uh, because the scientists found out that Pluto doesn't exist. We got 49 dumbass. Wow. This guy's a real dumbass. I'm not gonna lie, for the longest time, I was like, how many states are there? Is it 50, 51, or 52? And then I was like, no, it's either 51, 52, right? And then I was like, no, it's 50. And then I was like, wait, is it 49 or 50? And I can never know. Now I know it's 50. I've known for a while that it's 50 states, I hope. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 50 states. So. I grew up in Canada. They didn't really teach us much of American history. That much. What they taught us was like, America went to war, World War II, and then Canada really helped out. And I was like, okay, yeah, Canada really helped out. But yeah, I'm pretty sure 50 states. I'm kind of an idiot though, I'll be honest with you guys. This happened like a year ago, but I did a video on LBQ, Life's Biggest Questions, which shout out LBQ gang if you guys know the channel, it's a fun channel. I did a video about every single planet and I literally forgot to mention Uranus. And I'm not even joking, I forgot and the comments were like, did he purposely leave it out as a troll or did he actually not? And the truth is, a year later I will admit, I just forgot to mention the planet. It just went over my head. I literally skipped it when I was scripting it. So I'm an idiot too sometimes. I'm really racist and I'm proud. Wow. That's not the tweet. You don't send that one out. I didn't apologize for anything. Has Justine landed? Yes. And now I have full-blown AIDS. Happy? Can you scroll up a little bit? Did I miss something else here? Does this person not know how Twitter works? I'm really racist and I'm proud. I didn't apologize for anything. Has Justine landed yet? Yes, and now I have full-blown AIDS. Happy? I actually don't even have words. I genuinely do not have words. I don't understand what I'm reading here. Did this person just randomly, like was this, you know that game when you type something and then you just press the suggestive words that Apple recommends on your phone to type a sentence? Is that what she did? Because I don't understand. First of all, I guess it was 2013, different time. I guess in 2013 people did tweet out stuff like this and it was like, okay, you didn't get canceled, so maybe I'm the issue. Maybe I've been tainted, you know, by this new society to cancel everybody for everything. You know, you can make jokes like that apparently and it's okay. No, like what, who does that? Even in 2013 you don't do that. What's the matter with this person? Can Mojang shut down Minecraft please? It's more painful ever. I seen when someone kills poor animals in Minecraft and it's so unfair. Also it's a bad influence on kids for killing animals, so please shut it down. Shut down Minecraft animal rights. PETA. Is it PETA? It's PETA I think. PETA would be funny too though. I've never played Minecraft, but isn't it blocks or is that Roblox? I think it's Roblox. I thought Minecraft was also you do speed runs. Are there any animals in Minecraft even? I thought it was just like Steve and the other guy, whatever his name is. My divorced husband and son playing Fortnite and I'm so pissed off, I'm going to beat them up. My divorced husband and son playing Fortnite and I'm so pissed off, I'm going to beat them up. So this woman is just straight up tweeting to her followers that she's going to assault her ex-husband and her child for playing a video game and that upset her. Is that what like, am I picking up what she's putting down there? I don't think there is any subtext. Like I don't think there is any hidden message there. I think she's just laying it out on the line for everyone to see. So, all right. I don't want my man to wear glasses. I feel like that's a little gay. Fellas, is it gay to see? That's the best. I love that. I love when people try to do this kind of stuff and like just that's the best response. Like, what is it gay to see? Like, what do you mean? Like, what's like? I also don't understand like in today's day and age why someone trying to call someone a homosexual is supposed to be an insult. Like even now on YouTube, people will try to like make those comments to me and I'm like, am I supposed to be offended by that? Like is that an issue? I don't understand. Like where is the insult here? I don't understand. Like if you told me, you know, attack my hair or say I have a big nose, that's much more hurtful to me than telling me, you know, what my sexual preference is. Even though it's not, it's irrelevant, it doesn't make a difference to me. So honestly, it's so fucking rude that companies still discriminate against women. Like who says women can't drink during pregnancy? Honestly, how sexist alcohol is canceled. Wow. I really hope she doesn't have a child. Or, you know what? No, because like this mentality of like, oh no, if they have a kid, they'll be just as stupid. Not necessarily. Education is not necessarily, or intelligence isn't necessarily hereditary per se. I think as a child, you learn from your parents and then hopefully you get to a point where you experience other people, you know, other people's lives, you have experiences in your lives, other connections with people, and you realize there's more to the world than your beliefs than what your parents taught you. And then you start to read books, you start to educate yourself, which is, I'm a big believer in self-education. Read some books, check out YouTube, the internet, you know, there's so much knowledge out there that we could absorb. So I think, yeah, so that idea that like, you know, they're stupid, their kid's gonna be stupid, I disagree with that. But I hope that person does not have a child. I challenge you to name a show better than The Big Bang Theory. You can't. Okay, The Office, Breaking Bad, The Simpsons, Family Guy, even Friends. I don't like Friends, but wait, Big Bang Theory is like dog shit in my hand, on fire. I swallow it, I eat it, I shit it out, and then I bury it, and then from the ground, maybe sprouts a plant, but probably not, because I don't think shit in itself could sprout anything. But hopefully the bacteria from my stomach mixed in with the dog shit that I lit on fire and ate caused some sort of creation that when I shit it out and I bury it, there is a seed that sprouts out a plant, and that would be more entertaining than watching this garbage show. I do know how that show went on for so long. The same way Friends went on for so long, because it's mindless bullshit. You know, it helps people escape from their mundane day-to-day lives to feel like they're friends with these people on the camera. And it's like, bro, these people aren't. I'm more relatable than those fucking idiots. All right? Come on. You think those morons getting paid $1 million an episode are fucking relatable? No, they just play characters and Joey's like, what's up, I'm the guy. And everyone's like, ha, it's Joey. And then he goes in his fucking Mercedes and has everything given to him because he's a celebrity. Whereas I have to walk up the street for my coffee like a regular human being. That's all I'm saying, guys. Let's go. That's all for this one, guys. I've been your boy Pepper. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you stay spicy. You guys know I fucking love you so much. Give you a little kiss. I'm not gonna kiss the camera here because it's unsanitary. I did it at home once though for you guys. Kiss the lens. Anyways, I've been your boy Pepper, Mr. Spicy. A little flame coming out the mouth. And we'll see you soon.
What's your favorite fruit? Milk or sand? Love those options, love those choices. Not fruits, but hilarious. I love that 4 people participated in this. I hope that they also thought it was funny, because if I came across this, I'd be like, that's so stupid, sand. But if they thought it was real, it's concerning. It's concerning. Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Central Vibe. I'm your host, Alex Nikolka. Today we're coming at you with dumbest tweets that will make you say, what the fuck? Part 15. I have always wanted to do one of these ones. Jared and Taylor get to have all the fun. And, sorry boys, not today. Not today. It's your girl, Alex. I've got my Michael Scott, I Am Dead Inside shirt. I'm chilling in bed. And I'm drinking a Caesar. So, fuck it, let's get into it. Oh my god. Like, Titanic is obviously fake, because how do they record it when they're like all dying in the water? Again, this both amuses me and greatly, deeply concerns me that someone out there in the world thinks that the Hollywood motion picture Titanic, starring Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio, is a documentary about the Titanic sinking. Just makes me uncomfortable knowing that. But this is hilarious, and that's what these videos are all about. What's Hitler's last name? Wow. Wow. And I love that there's all these question marks, and then another question mark in brackets, because what the fuck is that supposed to mean? But, all right, I guess someone didn't take one history class in their entire life. Sucks to suck. And there's 6 retweets. I hope those 6 people just thought it was hilarious. How old were you when you were 14? I have no words, people. I have no words. WTF? Canadians want independence from America? They need to shut the fuck up. We just don't want to be associated with you at all. Not everyone, but with people like this who tweet this ridiculousness, who can't spell independence. You are the reason why when we go backpacking and traveling, we make sure to sew a Canadian flag on our backpack so that people don't think we're American. And then suddenly, ooh, they're so nice to us. Just saying, that happens. How is the US in debt? LOL. Just print more money. It's not that hard. The fuck? If only they were that easy. If only it were that easy. I mean, it can be that easy, and that's what we call counterfeit money, people. Is there a non-winter Olympics? Or... wait a minute, what's the opposite of winter? Oh, is it summer? Nah, can't be. Just the Winter Olympics. Retweet if you think I look like Scarlett Johansson. Oh, sweet baby. You look just like you. That's all I have to say, okay? Ooh, Jaden Smith. You would have to eat 5 apples today to get the same nutritional value as an apple from 1950. Hashtag fallow. Have apples changed? Hello? I mean, I get that nowadays there's all these pesticides and shit covering all our fruit, but I don't think it takes away from the nutritional value that's inside. But also, I'm not a nutritionist. But also, Jaden Smith, not a nutritionist. Who on here got a Twitter? Literally everyone on Twitter. But if they're joking, that's fucking funny. I like that. All right, that's all we have today for you guys. Thank you for joining us for some more dumbassery on the internet. We will keep it coming, keep it rolling for you, because the dumbassery will live on forever and ever. Hope you guys are having an awesome weekend. We will see you soon, and do not forget to shove it right up your mind hole.
Is African a religion? I feel like every time I do these videos, I just say shit and I just face palm. So I'm just like, the thing with Twitter though is you never know when, I tweet a lot of sarcastic shit too. So you can't take everything for face value. But I feel like this one is face value. This one is. All right, folks, here we are again with another one. We got some of the dumbest tweets in history, part 16. You guys already know it's your boy, it's Pepper, Mr. Spicy. I should probably commit to one name, but I'd rather have as many names as possible. Call me Jared. Some people call me Bronstein. It's my last name. People call me Bronst. You know, you call me whatever you want. Just don't call me baby. Is that from a movie or some shit? We are reacting to the dumbest tweets in history, part 16. Make sure you smash that like button. You were watching Top 10 Central Vibe. Make sure you sprinkle some of that pepper, which I've been forgetting to do in my last 2 videos that I just filmed, but we're gonna try to bring it back a little bit. So sprinkle that pepper, and let's get into it. Happy Labor Day. Be thankful for all the mothers who went into labor for their kids. That's what this holiday is all about. See, that could be a sarcastic tweet. That could be like someone thinking it's funny to be like, see, I get it, because it's not really for women going into labor. It's for... what is the purpose of Labor Day? See, I don't even know. What is the purpose? Why is it just the achievements of workers? I guess that makes sense, like hard labor, I guess, but I'm reading about it. It's the labor union movement. So it was just like a day that the labor union did. It became a federal holiday in 1894. Holy shit, in the US, of course. Interesting. So we're like, people just worked hard and then they just formed a union and they're just like, fuck it, we should have one extra day off, one day out of the year, aside from Christmas. And they're like, let's just make it our day in September. And they're like, all right. Holy fuck. Well, there's a history lesson for you guys. I watered wax plants for 3 years thinking they were real and I kept them alive. Hashtag I'm dumb. At least she knows how to use Twitter with the hashtags. That's funny though. Wouldn't it not grow after 3 years? I mean, I'm just curious at what point when they stopped, like, I'm just curious how it would take that long for you to realize. Like, I think after a week of it not moving in the slightest, growing, dying, anything, I would be like, is this thing real? Then again, I never owned a plant, so I like this guy's name, Deuce McCool. It means to McCool, because deuce, or it means shit McCool, because people take a deuce, which is number 2. So maybe he's shit McCool. I don't know. I once walked into a GameStop, nice. Saw a display for free air guitars. Take one. Didn't see any. Asked clerk if they had any more. I'm dumb. Yeah, that's a dumb. Yeah, dude. You want a free drum set? It's right here. Haha. I'll stop with the cringe, guys. I play into the cringe on purpose. Like, I'm not actually. I'm sure you guys, if you guys see my other videos, I'm very like, I don't know actually. I purposely play into the cringe as a joke. It's like I'm like facetiously being cringy. You know what I mean? I'm like making fun of. I'm like sarcastically being cringy, which in itself might be cringy, but fuck you guys. You're the one watching me. I can do whatever I want. Once I tried to use my fingers to zoom in on my school pictures. I'm dumb. You're not dumb. You're just what is it? I'm a millennial. You're just a Gen Z. Probably born in like 98 or like the year 2000. You don't know how to do anything physical without technology being around. Like, I will say right now, millennials are easily the greatest generation. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna be upset by that. It's not saying that you guys are look, all I'm saying is millennials could do it all. We were born while tech started to kind of rise up. So we get that side of things. But we also appreciate the fact that, you know, the boomers and Y2K happened and all that. We were alive for all that shit. You know what I mean? We were alive for a lot of this stuff. Like, a lot of our relatives were in a war. We're a part of a war. Not to say that, I guess, Gen Zers weren't part of a war, because there's still war that go on, you know, daily in the world. So, but I'm saying like World War, you know? I had, like, I don't want to say my grandparents fought in World War. They were more so fleeing from Europe and Hungary. But, yeah. We're all great generations, guys, as long as we all work together. But the Gen Zs are fucked. They're fucking, I'm kidding. I feel like a lot of you guys are Gen Z. Maybe you're not, I have no idea. Let me know what generation you guys are in the comments down below. I'm curious what our demographic is here. Is it Gen Zs? Is it millennials? Is it the boomers? Is it Gen Y? Is it, I don't know what the other generations are, but the ones that like TikTok. Jimmy Fallon went through the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru and started talking in a garbage can instead of the speaker. I'm dumb. Might have just been drunk. Which I hope not, because if you're at the drive-thru, then again, they're not saying that they drove in the drive-thru. I've tried to walk through the drive-thru before, which they didn't allow, but I don't know why. I don't know. I guess it's in the name, you have to drive through it, but like, if you're closed, what do you, I'm not even gonna get started, guys. When I was a child in church, I thought people said, hey man, instead of amen. I'm dumb. I mean, that would make sense. You know, because if you're talking to, I guess, Jesus, you're like, hey man, just want to pray to you a little bit. I'm Jewish, guys. I don't know what people do in church. I painted the stairs leading to basement going down. I was trapped for 3.5 hours. Oh shit. See, that's a dumb thing to do. That is something that you don't do. It's like when you're not really putting tiles, but it's like when you have to walk out the door, you don't put stuff down from the door back. You go from the corner of the room and you work your way out, right, to get to the door. But yeah, you would do it going up. Like you would take each step and paint, not go down with each. It's okay, that would happen. Or maybe you paint it and then you step and you have footprints and that's just part of the design. You're like, yeah, it's like a ghost is always walking up and down the stairs. You gotta just adapt. What are the words that you say? It's adapt, improvise, adapt, overcome, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying though. Jimmy Fallon, I'm dumb. I once waited in line at Macy's behind a mannequin for 15 minutes thinking it was a person. You probably had an edible. There's no way, no one could stand in front of a mannequin or behind a mannequin for 15 minutes. If I was in line for 15 minutes and somebody didn't move, all my shit just shut down. I think my computer's about to restart. I don't fucking know. Why is my computer trying to restart? It's literally like, oh, we're gonna do a soft, my computer's literally restarting now. So I'm not gonna get that last tweet, unfortunately. Unless maybe I pull it off my phone. Like, I could literally, my computer literally, my hands were up, my computer's literally restarting right now. So, I guess I'm not gonna get that last tweet in there, unfortunately, guys. I'm a little curious what it was. I could try to pull it up on my phone, or we'll just save it for next time, I guess, because gotta love the MacBook, right? That is all for this one, guys. Make sure you smash that like button. Let us know if you guys want us to continue this series of the dumbest tweets. We are 16 videos in, so why not do 17? I mean, I think eventually we get to 100, but one at a time, right guys? A lot of dumb tweets out there. Twitter's been around for a while. People say stupid shit, and it's just content for us, so I don't mind it. Make sure you sprinkle some pepper. I've been your boy, Mr. Spicy, and we'll see you soon. Love you lots. Mwah. Bye.
I wished we could choose our baby fathers. Emoji. Someone come tell her before I do, because I'm gonna hurt her feelings. Yeah, we'll just keep motoring it through. That's a good start for this video, I think. I wouldn't say dumbest tweets in history, but that's definitely dumbest tweets of the week, perhaps. Guys, welcome back to Vibe. I'm your host, Taylor McWaters. Today, we are reacting to some dumb tweets. In fact, the dumbest tweets in history, part 17. Hit that thumbs up, put that seat back, let's react. Bernie Sanders should be forced to give away 90% of his birthday cake. Hashtag happy birthday, Bernie, at Mike. Okay, 75 retweets, 233 likes. A lot of people agree. This is good stuff. This is how, oh, Mayor, great first name, Mayor. You know, the rest is like blocked out. It's like Mayor Shittown or something. Mayor of Shitville. This is how birthday cakes work when you have friends. Well, yep, the first name Mayor, definitely, she's the mayor of trouble, that's for sure. Sunglasses, the blonde hair, she's trouble. It's one of those ones where you're like, hey, it's last call. And she's like, no, it's not. I'm the mayor around here. It's actually not last call. You get some friends, then come back to me and we'll talk. That's a great comeback though. I mean, not as much support, only 24 likes. I'm gonna go and find her and make it 25. I then get canceled because I'm bullying people online. Mary says, I thought our goldfish had a headache because he would swim into the glass, so I gave him aspirin. He died quickly after. Okay, you didn't give your goldfish aspirin. I think you just like sprinkled aspirin into the goldfish's atmosphere, and then he was like, and that's how he died. You and your friends got like a bunch of narcotics and were like blowing it in their face, being like, oh, I heard you had a headache, so we're just gonna blow some medicine in your eyes. That's a horrible idea. Also, yeah, fish, I don't know. I don't think fish swimming into your glass is a headache. Do fish get headaches? All this is bad. This is all bad. I love this. Thanks, Mary, for bumming us out. Someone made fun of me crying, so I went home and put L'Oreal No Tears shampoo in my eyes. That shit does not work. Like growing up, it was like no tears or like no tears. No one knew the difference. But basically the commercial was like these kids rubbing their soapy fucking eyes and then they were like smiling at the camera. So I'm like, okay, I can try this. Doesn't work. I come out looking like someone just farted in my eyeball. It's all pink. I can't see anything. It was horrible. And like as an adult now, there's nothing that even comes close to that. Now it's all boring. Now it's all like dandruff, split ends. There's no happy goldfish dancing on the front cover. No L'Oreal, no tears, no fun. What's the dumbest shit you ever did as a kid? Okay, M says, mother of Doggins, says, my shining moment was when I was like 4. I put floaties on my feet and jumped into a pool thinking I'd walk on water. I almost drowned. Yep, I've done something kinda similar. I think pretty similar. I saw Pirates of the Caribbean and there's a part where he's like in the canoe underwater and he's walking and he's got like the canoe over him and he's breathing. I tried that with like a bin, just like a plastic bin, and my friend stood on the bin underwater and yep, as you would have thought, I almost drowned. But it worked for a bit. It was like hot breath, it was very echoey. I was like, oh, it works. And then one of them moved a little bit to the left and I almost got waterboarded. It was crazy. I dislocated my jaw yawning. Twice. That's, I feel a crack sometimes when I yawn and I'm like, ooh. That's why just for safety, I always swallow and eat all of my yawns. Even when I'm at home and not even in front of people, I'm just like, oh. You ever look at somebody yawning while you're listening to music and you think that they're screaming and it scares you for a second? I do a lot, more than twice a day. What do you do at that point? Like that's like lockjaw, I think it's called? Yeah, what do you, like, that's the scariest thing I can imagine. Somebody's mouth stuck open and they're like making an appointment, signing in, they're like driving themselves to the doctors. Like, I don't know what you do at that point. I never want to find out. If you have lockjaw, hit like. And also, sorry. My husband broke his thumb playing shadow puppets with the cat. Your husband's committed. At Ceza, your husband is very, very committed. Also, what kind of puppets is he making that he's like going that hard with his thumbs? He broke one thumb though. He's probably like, that's pretty impressive. More of like a, well, that's actually a pretty dumb tweet. I would never put that online. I wouldn't admit to that. I sprained my wrist once when I walked into a spider's web and I flapped away too vigorously in a panic. I told people it was a rugby injury. You know what? We all do it. I don't even avoid. I do that thing where like I have like my arm as a sword. If I'm walking through like bushes, I'll kind of like chop through. Like I'm like a medieval knight trying to get home. I'll just kind of like chop through all the webs. I'm the tallest too, so whenever I go last or first, I always get all the webs in my mouth. You know, all those times that I walk in the woods with people in a line, I always do that, don't judge. I haven't been on Twitter for, wow, 11 years, but this was a photo I took on my flight from Cleveland to Nashville on Allegiant Airlines on Friday. Yes, this man used a surgical mask to cover his eyes. And yes, he wore the mask like this from departure to arrival. All right, let's see this dude. You know what? He's like, sleep or COVID? So stupid. What does his hat say? Oh, make America great again. Weird. That's so weird. What do you know? Also, I like how that just looks like a complicated setup. He has the headphones over the mask, that's like over the eyes, and a hat on. I wouldn't even know what to take off or put on first. That would be like it's like a whole conundrum. He probably didn't take it off the whole flight because he's like, I don't know how to. I don't even know where to start. I'm just gonna have to be committed. Friend has been complaining about finding an avocado on his lawn every day for weeks now. Why would someone keep throwing avocados in his yard? Who would do that? You guys, he just realized he has an avocado tree. Burn that tree, that's disgusting. I heard someone say avocado is nature's butter. Yeah, way to convince me not to have any more avocado. They're like, smear that on toast. I don't know, white girls and avocados, I'm like, I can't do it. Just peanut butter is good enough for me. My knee's going nuts here, do you hear this? It's like, I got fucking avocado knees, all like rotten and dirty. How many avocados did he have to go through? That's my thing. Was he like at avocado 7 and he's like, I'm gonna camp out tonight and see what's going on. I think I'm a target. Guys, I've been your host, Taylor McWaters. Thank you for joining us on Vibe, and we'll see you next time to some more stupid tweets or some more silly nonsense. Until then, bye. I'm your host, Long Neck McWaters. Welcome back to Vibe. All right, maybe I'll start doing that in videos, Long Neck McWaters. Fuck it, people will be like, yeah, let's bully him, kinda. All right.
I've been called a lot of names and accused of a lot of things by ER patients, but it's surreal to have a patient accuse me of falsifying their COVID result because they don't believe the virus is real, as I'm actively trying to keep them from dying from multi-organ failure from COVID. That is ridiculous. So someone has COVID and this guy's like, hey, you have COVID, I'm keeping you alive. And the guy's like, you're lying about me having COVID just to prove that COVID's real. I actually saw something like literally like 10 minutes ago, and it was like this guy saying that his wife unfortunately has stage 4 cancer, and she was supposed to get treatment. She was getting treatment for like 2 days, and they had to ask her to leave the hospital early because someone with COVID that wasn't vaccinated came in and they had to treat them. And the guy was saying like, if you're anti-vax, like you don't believe in COVID, you don't think it's real, he's like, I don't really give a shit, but he's like, don't come to the hospital then when you get sick. And I mean, I don't want to see this extreme. Like I think it's a weird thing. I'm very much so like, you know, everyone has their own choice. I get it. It's like people are very strongly opinionated and I don't want to really get into it. But it's one of those things that it's like, if someone doesn't want to get vaccinated and they don't believe in it and they get COVID, I mean, from what I hear, thankfully, you know, knock on wood, I haven't gotten it, but it sounds like it's pretty fucked up. So to tell some, like to almost throw it back in someone's face and be like, well, you did this yourself. It's like, I get the point people are trying to make, but at the same time, like they say, you know, you could, your opinions can change based on science. Now I get it, a lot of these people are like not believing in the science, but that's not the point, guys. I'm gonna move on because I don't want to ramble too long on that. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Top 10 Central Vibe. It is your boy, Mr. Spicy. Not wearing the merchandise because I don't know why I'm not wearing it, but I probably should. But it's all good. We are reacting to the dumbest tweets in history, part 18. Now, you guys know I want to get to part 69. I've never said that before, but now you guys know I want to get to part 69. It's a funny number to me. So smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Share this with all your friends because we want to get to 69 of them because it's funny. It's a funny number. 69 is a funny number. We're going to get right into it. My girlfriend is currently crying because she thought the $70 she wanted to spend on adopting a koala bear from the Australian brush fires was actually going to physically get her a koala bear. Like they would just FedEx that shit to us and not just become a sponsor. That's funny. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny. I always thought it was bushfires. Is it brush fires? I mean, I'm more fixated on that. Was that just like a grammatical error or am I the idiot here? But yeah, the whole adopting thing, unfortunately, it's like you just give $70 to a company and you just hope that they do something with it to help the koala bear. Which unfortunately, a lot of these like non-for-profits You know, you give them $100 and like $1 actually goes to the cause because, you know, CEO has to get paid, marketing team has to get paid, the employee, like all the employees have to get paid. They just, you know, very rarely it's like, here's $1,000 for a charity and $1,000 goes to the cause. Very rarely does that happen. It's usually like, it trickles down the line and then like a small percentage actually goes. Unfortunate but true. So the more you know. Radio, you're thinking of a radio. I think I read, okay, I'll read the main tweet first and then that's a retweet, so that's my bad, guys. In breaking news moments like this, there should be a type of podcast you could listen to in real time, easily accessible for free. Radio, you're thinking of a radio. That is what the radio is, and people don't listen to the radio anymore because, well, let's be honest, the radio hosts are awful. No, I'm not even joking. Some of them are pretty bad. Some of them are good, but a lot of them are pretty bad. Podcasts, I'm not even a huge podcast guy. I like some podcasts, but like, you know, I'm more so just like, you know, throw on some Louis Prima and call it a day. What made you decide to have the film in Korean? She asks the Korean director who lives in Korea and speaks Korean and hired a Korean cast to play Korean characters to make social criticism about class in Korea. Did she actually ask that? I feel like she actually did. Yeah, my whole thing with I remember when Parasite won the Academy Award and everyone's like, it shouldn't win Best Film, it should win Best International Film. It wasn't in English. And it's like, are the Academy Awards not the peak of just, like the peak of film? It's not just Hollywood. Like if you win an Academy Award, that's like the top of the top, is it not? Like the Cannes International Film Festival. It's Cannes? Cannes, no it's Cannes. Cannes? I don't know, I should know. And like TIFF. Like it's not just like English. So yeah, I disagree with that. I think at the end of the day, I'm trying to think of a good way to put it. Like maybe like in sports terms, but not really. That's kind of hard to do because like NFL's all American teams. NBA's like there's one Canadian team. NHL's all the teams though. I guess in North America, right? Yeah, so I don't know, I just like, if it's a good film and people like it, subtitles or not, a film's a film, regardless, at the end of the day. So if it's the best film, it's the best film. It should be from all over the world. I don't think it should just be like a Hollywood or just America thing. Fuck that. PETA, we saw, is it PETA? No, it's PETA. Is it PETA? I actually don't know now. Is it? It's PETA. So is it? I actually don't know now. Holy shit. I'm fucking getting in my head here, guys. And I haven't smoked weed in like 3 weeks, so I don't even know what's going on. We saw Pokemon Go as a teachable moment for how people should treat real animals, kidnapping them and forcing them to fight. That's actually very valid. That is 100% valid. Like what? That's not that ain't the tweet. Sorry to break it to you, PETA, but that ain't it. That ain't it. PETA tastes good, and I don't like you guys. My boyfriend and I are 21 and we just bought our dream home after combining our $1,200 stimulus check. Stop being lazy. This is probably not a joke. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much, I don't know where this house, like there probably are some states where you get a house that nice for like, obviously not $1,400 or $2,400. I'm the idiot, I can't even do math right now. But like in Toronto, maybe you'd get like the bush for $1 million. I'm not even joking, like that little bush off to the side, and they'd be like, hey, here's a new home, it's $1 million, 1.2 million. It's disgusting. That's why I live at home. I'm 27, I live at home, because I can't afford a fucking $1 million house, I'm sorry. Not even $1 million, it's like 1.5 million. This freshman was like, I can't find my class, and we looked at his schedule, and he's at the wrong school. I'm so dead. Holy shit. How do you go to the wrong school? And then again, like, these aren't necessarily real tweets. Sometimes I take them way too literally. But that'd be very funny if they're just at the completely wrong school. It reminds me of the movie She's the Man. Even though it wasn't the wrong school, it was just the wrong person, because she pretended that she was the man. And then like made a fake schedule to get closer to the man. Channing Tatum is the man in the film. I guess Amanda Bynes is also the man at one point. Good movie though. I accidentally hit the language button on my remote last night and watched Family Guy in Spanish for 10 minutes thinking it was a weird joke. I feel like that's something I would do if I was stoned. Which kind of reminds me, I should probably get high tonight. No, I shouldn't. Because guess what, guys? I stopped smoking weed. I feel great now that I stopped smoking weed. Which you guys might be like, oh, come on, Jared. I still make jokes about it. I don't know. I like being sober, like all the time. I don't like drinking or smoking or anything, so. But you guys might, so, you know, toke up if you want. Or have a drink, whatever you guys do when you watch a channel. As long as you guys enjoy it. I put on a mask and literally within seconds, I'm struggling to breathe. The surgeon who wore a mask for 6 hours to reconstruct my knee thinks maybe you're lying and also a drama queen. Yeah, this is an interesting one. Because like when it's hot out and you put on a mask, it gets a little sticky and it's just uncomfortable. For some people, when you think about breathing in general, breathing feels weird. Like, I can't catch my breath now. You're like, I can't catch it. So, I hate how people are just, both sides are so quick to just be like, fuck you, you're wrong. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm not gonna get into it, but I was somewhere talking to my friend, and I was talking to my friend, and I was like, honestly, dude, I don't wanna work outside. I have to wear a mask for 8 hours outside, even though I'm double vaxxed. And this girl, or woman, not a girl, she's a woman, she's like, just overhearing the conversation. She's like, oh, well, I wear a surgical mask in the ICU with a ventilator, and I have scars on my nose from the mask, so I don't hear you complaining. And in my head, I'm like, sorry, was I talking to you? I was talking to him. Why are you talking to me? You talking to me? You talking to me? You must be talking to me. Nobody else is here. If you guys get that joke, I appreciate you. But no, I just don't. It's like one of those things that, you know, you can't please everyone, but sometimes just keep to yourself. That's all I'm gonna say, you know? Like, and that's not, I wear a mask indoors. Like, I wear a mask where I have to, but I don't wanna have to wear a mask outside if I don't feel that I need to wear a mask outside personally. So that's just, you know, it is what it is. Girl at restaurant, are you Tony Hawk? Me, yes. Her, why? I had no idea how to answer. Wait, what? Are you Tony Hawk? Yes. Why? I don't know how I would answer that either. Someone's like, are you Jared Bronstein? Yes. Why? I'd be like, I don't know. I was born this way, I guess? I don't know. That's just who I am. That's all for this one, guys. I've been your boy Pepper, aka Mr. Spicy. Jared Bronstein in the house. You've been watching Top 10 Central Vibe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. You might think it's harmless fun, but I've just had to pull a 5-foot birthday balloon out of the mouth of a choking calf. The message written on the balloon ended, whoever gets this, share on social media. Nathan Smith from Belfast. What did I just read? How? So someone, I actually don't understand what even happened here. Someone put a 5-foot balloon in a calf? I actually don't even understand this. Maybe this is why it's dumb. Maybe I'm an idiot for not understanding the tweet. But I'm gonna take this one again because I genuinely don't even understand what I read. I've had to pull a 5-foot birthday balloon out of the mouth of a choking calf. The message written on the balloon ended, whoever gets this, share on social media. I genuinely don't even get what that means. Someone shoved a balloon down a calf's throat? That's terrible. Unless I'm missing the joke. That's not harmless fun, that's harmful fun. That's not even fun, that's just harmful. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Top 10 Central Vibe. It is your boy, Mr. Spicy, in the house. I'm finally wearing the shirt after all these times. Make sure to sprinkle a little bit of pepper for your boy. Smash that like button. We're gonna get right into this one. We're reacting to the dumbest tweets in history, part 19. Let's get right into it. I wished I lived in a city where I didn't need a car. Moved to Europe, plenty cities you can live without owning a car. Europe sucks. It's like stepping back in time 30 years. No tech, no food, no chains. No hotels that aren't mom and pop tiny. It's fine to visit, but that's about it. I don't think it's like stepping back 30 years. I think Europe actually has some of the best food, don't they? Like I think, yeah, majority of food. I think I would much rather have European food than North American food. I know it's like, as much as I joke about like canned cheese and shit. I don't know. That's just, no. I would much rather, like, Italian food. Who doesn't like Italian food? You know, that's like, to me, top notch. So why? What do you get in America? Cheeseburger? Like, get out of here. So that's dumb. No technology. I'm pretty sure Europe has some of the best technology in the world as well. This guy's a moron. Yeah, I don't, yeah. Very impressive until you remember that all these countries plus every continent fits inside the continental US. You better check again. A real globus or a global map. Africa, your green one alone, has 3x the size of USA. So I guess it's the map of the US, and she thinks that each continent fits inside the US. So does she really think that the country of the United States is bigger than each individual continent? That's interesting. I thought I was bad at geography, but I even knew that Africa is bigger than the country of the United States of America. Had some C-words send their pancakes back because I put the sauce on the pancakes instead of on the side. Sent out fresh ones with caramel on the side for customer to film themselves pouring it on the pancakes for Instagram. Fucking gobsmacked. I mean, some people just, they do it for the gram. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. It's time to shamelessly plug myself, @Bronze7, so be sure to follow me. But I'm not a big Instagram guy. I'm trying to get more consistent. I don't really care that much. Like, I don't really give a shit. But yeah, that's that would be frustrating for me as well if I was a waiter, I think. Hospital. Decided to pour the contents of a snow globe into a glass and drink it. We'll keep you updated on how all this goes. Hospital. I get it now. Okay, so there's the tweet first and then... Yeah. I would not do that. I don't know what chemicals are in a snow globe. Well, maybe there's another follow-up tweet to this one that we could find out. Cause yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you ended up in the hospital. That's not a good situation to be in. Girl just texted my neighbor and thank the Lord you have an iPhone. Hey, what's your name? America's ass. I love Marvel. FaceTime me. Okay. Fake. Sorry. I would think so. I doubt Chris Evans would say that his name is America's ass in the first place. And I'm curious how they got the FaceTime though. Face swap? I don't know, that's kind of interesting. But I love that he took to Twitter to clarify that. An Instagrammer tried to make a viral video by joking he might have coronavirus on a plane. Instead, he forced an emergency landing and got arrested. We could have been in the Sun. Is that the Sun News? Is that Business Insider wrote it? Well, maybe the Sun will pick it up. That's just so, people do anything to go viral nowadays, and I really don't understand why, because it's like, wouldn't you want to be known for something good, not for something stupid? Like there was the girl that did the coronavirus challenge and the guy that licked the toilet seat or something, and then he got COVID or coronavirus, whatever we're calling it. And it's like, why, like, are you proud now? You're known as the guy that licked the toilet seat and then got COVID? That's not something you should be proud about, that you just look like an idiot, so I don't know. Never let a stranger sit by themselves, you'll be surprised what tales they have to tell. Bro, this is your grandmother. We go to church together. Come on. Wow. Good attempt. But again, it's people... That's the thing with social media, though. It's like, it's not what you see is what you get. It's actually, usually what you see is the opposite of what you get. So that's just something to keep in mind, folks. It's never what it seems like. It's usually the opposite. That's why they have social media to show, hey, look at how great my life is. And then it's like, why are you showing me? If it was so great, wouldn't you just be living your great life? You know what I'm saying? That's a little food for thought. Dangerous pose. After the picture was taken, the woman fell from the apartment balcony and broke both of her legs, as well as suffered fractures to her arms, hips, and head. I don't even really have the words for this one. That's not even really a dumb tweet. It's more so a dumb situation. The tweet itself actually makes sense. If you're hanging off a fucking balcony, I don't mean to laugh, but it's like, this is what they would call Darwinism. This is what they would call, I can't think of the word right now, but it's like natural, I can't think of the word, but you guys probably know it. Like the dumb people that just do things will eventually just die off because they're so stupid, and that's just how it goes. And maybe that's like a little morbid, but that's kind of how it goes, you know? So, it's a dog-eat-dog world, folks, sorry to tell you. Anyways, guys, that is it for this one. We got the dumbest tweets in history, part 19. I've been your host, Mr. Spicy, aka Jared Bronstein. Make sure to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Wife of a Bears lineman wins a bronze medal today in Rio Olympics. You spelled three-time Olympian Corey Cogdill Yinrin wins second bronze medal today in Rio Olympics wrong. I messed up her last name, but yeah, that's so ridiculous. Like, that's ridiculous. Wife of a Bears lineman wins a bronze medal. What? Three-time, and she's a three-time Olympian. With all due respect, when was the last time the Bears won anything? They can't even win the fucking division. Like, I mean, granted, I didn't know who she was, but that's irrelevant, because I don't even know who the Bears lineman is. Urian? Corey Cogdill Yinrin wins second bronze medal today. That's her second bronze in the Olympics. With all due respect, I love football, I love the NFL, big Eagles guy, in case you guys didn't know, go Birds. But an Olympian, that's like next level athlete. Like, you have professionals, like the NBA, the NHL, but then when you get to the Olympic level, where it's, you know, that's next level. That's all I'm gonna say. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Top 10 Central Vibe. It is your boy Pepper, Jared Bronstein, Mr. Spicy. Whatever you call me, I'm gonna respond to it. You know we gotta sprinkle some pepper to start this one. And guess what, guys? We got a spicy video, because today we're reacting to the dumbest tweets in history, part 20. We've hit 20 of these now. Are you? I'm getting jacked up just thinking about it. Make sure to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what's taking you so long to press that button. Let's get right into it. I've done the research, and there's no way her ass is sitting on that stool. Next week on Mythbusters. Oh, this is ridiculous. How is she even sitting like that? That is interesting. But I like the fact that Jesse did do his due diligence. He is showing us that he put in the work. It's evident, you could see it here. I'm curious how she's sitting like that though. Unless, no, how? Unless there's another chair behind her. And they just green screened it out, maybe they keyed it out. I don't know, that's a tough one. I hope the guys on Mythbusters break this one down, because I'm kind of curious now. What's going on here? I need to get to the bottom of this. Girls be losing their virginities in middle school and trying to judge other people. He meant to write virginity, and I legitimately did not realize what he was trying to say until a little bit after. Girls be losing their virginities. Virginities? Is that how you would say that? Virginities. Oh boy. Well, I'm not gonna say anything, but if you want to lose your virginity in middle school, do whatever you want. As long as you pay attention in class and you don't spell it like this man, don't worry about being judged, because I am judging this guy very hard right now. You could probably feel the judginess. I don't know if you could see it in my eyes, but it's my judging. Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Ralph Waldo Emerson. With all due respect, this is terrible advice for trains. That is actually very funny. Because Amtrak, for those of you guys that don't know, it's like the train company. I think it's across the states, because I'm pretty sure Amtrak's in the US, or sorry, I know it's in the US, it's in Jersey, I'm pretty sure. You should take the Amtrak train from Philly to Jersey to New York when I went with my family when I was like a kid. But that's true. Some of these tweets don't think, like some of these companies don't think about the stuff they tweet out, huh? Why would a train company literally tweet out a quote saying, do not follow where the path may lead, go instead where there is no path and leave a trail? No. You want the train to stay on the tracks. You don't want the train to derail, because then they're gonna make a path where there wasn't one, and that's gonna be a bad situation for not only the train, but everybody on it, if you get what I'm saying. Let's not do that one. I agree with the suspended bullying. You're right. But also, why is he's replying to the tweet like 5 years later. How did you find this tweet? I'm serious, I don't know how people do that, like replying to a comment on Facebook from 10 years ago, and I'm just like, how the fuck, how far back did you go? Like, threaten to tear down statues of the Prophet Muhammad and see how many death threats you get. First, you should try to count the statues of the Prophet Muhammad and see how many you get. Interesting, because I don't believe there are any statues. So that's a valid point. I don't know though, I don't like getting into religion and politics. I mean, you know, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna get too much into this one, because this is a fun channel and I wanna have fun with you guys, and I don't wanna say Donald Trump's the greatest president in the world. I'm just joking, guys. I was like, Joe Biden's the worst president. I'm just kidding, guys. I actually am just joking. I really don't have much opinions about politics. I mean, I have my opinions, but I keep them to myself, because I just want to entertain you guys. I just make jokes a lot about America, you know, and just because I love it. I love the stereotype of America. That's why I do it, because I am half American, and I am nothing like the stereotypical half American who was born and raised in Canada. But yeah, But there are like statues of Christ, are there not? Yeah, so I don't know. Statues, interesting thing. If masks were necessary for our survival as a species, we would have evolved one by now. We haven't. We have noses and mouths, we have airways. It is not natural for people to go around with face masks on in their general life. And no amount of government propaganda could change that. Neil, do you wear shoes? Very valid point. That's this whole thing about if we needed it, we would have naturally grown masks, whatever. It's like, we haven't been in a pandemic the whole time. This is a new thing, so we just have to slightly adjust. You get what I'm saying? It's like saying, you know, if your skin could deal with the sun, then, you know, you would just burn and peel and then you get a tan. It's like, yeah, that happens, but you could also get skin cancer, which is why you wear sunscreen. That's the whole point, is like, you know, certain things just, like I burn a lot. Even when I have sunscreen on, sometimes I burn, and then I peel, and then I get a nice little tan. But it doesn't mean that I'm not potentially getting affected by the UV, like, yeah. Anyways, I don't want to get into it, but they do say, I was watching something, I don't know what I was watching, and the guy said he doesn't wear shoes, and his feet naturally did get calloused enough that he doesn't need to wear shoes anymore. Like his toes literally got like hard on the bottom. And it happens with your hands too. I kind of have callus on my hands. I don't know if you guys can really see it. But from working out, I would grab like bars and stuff, and you get callous, and it hurt at first, but now you don't feel it as much, and then it gets a little soft. But it's still there, and it's not the prettiest to look at, so I'm gonna move on now. I'm cancer free. How the fuck do you change a zodiac sign? I'm literally so fucking stupid, my fucking god, never mind, forgive me. Wow. I wouldn't even follow up with a tweet. I would just delete the reply and just hit it up with, congratulations, I'm so happy for you. But the fact that that's where their head initially went, how do you change a zodiac sign? Kind of funny, but I'm very happy to hear this person, whoever they are, is cancer free. Congratulations to them, that's amazing. So I'm very happy to hear that. People really be grown and still using umbrella. You're supposed to become waterproof after you turn 18 or something. That's true, because umbrellas are such a, like, why wouldn't you use an umbrella? What, you want to just get wet? That's one thing that I hate, is when it rains and then you have to walk around with your soggy, wet clothes and it's like sticking to you. That, I hate it. I really don't like that. So I never really use an umbrella. I kind of just run through the rain and it is what it is. But I hate that feeling of wet, damp clothes and then you walk around with it all day and it's sticking to your shirt or your chest. It's just, I'm not a fan. I'm okay, I'll pass on that one. To my blind followers, how are they supposed to read this? It's sign language, are you dumb? Sama, I wish I could jump in here and tell Jack and Diego they're the dumb ones. They are the dumb ones. Because sign language or not, this is a bad one. Because for a second I actually thought, how could they read it if it's on a screen? If it's sign language, and then I realized sign language is for people that are deaf, not blind. So I kind of feel like the dumb one as well now. I'm gonna move on. Survival hacks, how to wear earphones. Won't the music be upside down? Wow. That is probably one of the dumbest I've ever seen. I'm glad we're kind of wrapping it up on that one, because that is a very dumb thing to say. That's ridiculous. Won't the music be upside down? I can't even comprehend the idea of what that even sounds like. What does that even mean? The music, like it wouldn't be backwards, so how is the music upside down? What, would the lows be the highs be the lows? Would the bass then be high pitched and the whatever high pitch sounds are like, I don't understand. I'm confusing myself now. That's all for this one, guys. These are the dumbest tweets in history, part 20. We probably got a marathon coming up because I know you guys love the marathons and we love to give them to you. We love to give it to you, baby. I want to give it to you. I've been your host, Pepper, Mr. Spicy, Jared Bronstein. I gotta just stick to one name. I feel like it's a lot every single time, but that's okay. Let us know the dumbest tweet that you've ever seen. I love you guys lots. You've been watching Vibe. Smash that like button. We'll see you soon, baby. Mwah. I hate being in 8th grade and my boyfriend's leaving for college. I know he won't cheat though. Hold on a second. I really hope you failed a bunch of times because that's gross. You're like 14 in 8th grade. That's actually disgusting. Unless you failed a few times. Fuck. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Top 10 Central Vibe. It is your boy Pepper, aka Jared Bronstein, Mr. Spicy in the house. You guys know this is gonna be a spicy one. We got the dumbest tweets in history, part 21. Probably gonna do a whole marathon about all of them, which is gonna be very long because a lot of dumb tweets out there, and I talk a lot when I read these dumb tweets because there's a lot to wrap my head around. Make sure to smash that like button. Let us know if you guys want a part 22. We're getting right into it right now. She got that A1 credit. That's that Philly me young. I am an Eagles fan, so I like it. I like the Eagles hat. I think he meant to say filet mignon, but that's okay. It's not okay, but that's that Philly mignon, I think is how he wanted to say it. Johnny Football, come on, man. At least you're an Eagles fan, though. I like that about you, but that ain't it. Where is the 2014 Brazil World Cup going to be held? This is what I mean by, like, you get some of the dumbest stuff on Twitter. It's like seeing what country is Canada in, you know? Actually, no, I think this is even stupid. Where's the 2014 Brazil World Cup going to be held? Where do you think? I can tell you right now, it's not gonna be, I'm not gonna make a dirty joke. I wanted to, but it's not even a funny joke, what I was gonna say. I was just gonna make a joke about my butthole, but why would the World Cup be held in my butthole? Why? It wouldn't, so I'm not even gonna make that joke. Obviously, it's gonna be held in South America. Duh, where Brazil is, duh. It's in South America, right? WTF is Ebola? I thought that meant grandma in Spanish. I don't know grandma in Spanish, but whatever happened to Ebola? Did we abolish that, or is that still around? I actually don't even remember. Ebola. I remember the Ebola virus was like a very serious, I mean, it still is serious. I'm pretty sure it is still around in some countries. Scary stuff though. Mad cow disease too. Remember mad cow disease? That was like, don't eat meat or beef because mad cow disease. And I always thought like, what is mad cow? The cows go crazy and start attacking things, but I never, yeah. Anyways. Native Americans need to move back to India. Why'd they block out his name or her name or their name? Probably because that's one of the dumbest things I've ever read in my life. Native Americans. And why India? I don't even understand this tweet. I don't even get it. I don't even understand what they're trying to say. I mean, I know what they're trying to say. Native Americans need to move back to India, but I don't understand what none of it makes any sense. Native Americans. I don't even know what to say, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just staring at this because I'm like, I don't even know. If you're native to a certain place, you're from there. So if you're Native American, you're from the Americans. You're from America. Why India, dude? I don't understand. Okay, move on. Rip Paul Walker. It's the picture of Justin Timberlake. I kind of see the resemblance though. This is probably a joke too. They probably did this like trying to, which you shouldn't really poke fun at someone that's dead. Like that's not, you shouldn't do that. But I see the resemblance. Yeah, that one's never gonna, I think that one's gonna upset people for a while, the Paul Walker thing, yeah. I was really upset when Ryan Dunn passed away too from Jackass. That's one people don't talk about enough, but that's okay. So glad that indie artists like Rihanna are able to win Grammys. Such an inspiration. Who said Rihanna's indie? Isn't she signed to Rock Nation? She was signed by Jay-Z. He's like one of the biggest. I think when Jay-Z signed Rihanna, I'm pretty sure he was one of the biggest artists in the world. I still consider him one of the, well, I don't know about the biggest anymore because there's like, he hasn't dropped music for a little while and, Drake's pretty big and you got Justin Bieber and, but Jay-Z back in the day was the king. He's the king of New York. We all know that. So definitely not independent. Rihanna's definitely not independent. I can tell you that right now. My shirt says, "What's up" in Arabic. It says bonjour, which is French. And I know that because I'm Canadian. And I was forced to learn French. And then I forgot about all of it. But I do know that bonjour means hello. So it doesn't even say what's up. It says hello, first of all. Second of all, it's not Arabic. That's clearly French. So I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get, do people not, like I don't fact check my tweets, but I sometimes make sure there's no spelling mistakes and sometimes there still are. And I try to be as good as possible, especially nowadays. Everything on social media comes back, everything. You can't say anything or do anything. Even everything I say in these videos, they're gonna come back at some point. Maybe not to bite me, but they're gonna come back to me. My kids are gonna be watching this being like, oh my God, Dad, I can't believe you said that. You're an idiot. And I'm gonna be like, I know I am. It's all for the entertainment though. It's not really me, right? Justin Bieber, I got hit by your car twice today, but it's okay because I love you. I think I actually see, at first I was looking at the kid, the guy in the back in the black hoodie, but if you look towards the front of the picture, there's like hair. So I think it's that person is the one that probably tweeted it. And yeah, there's in the profile picture, it's a blonde girl. So I think she's the one that got hit by the car, but it's okay. Not only once, twice, got hit by the car twice, still loves him. That's what you call a true fan. So, just want to say, if any of you guys want to support me, you better let me hit you in my car twice. Otherwise, I don't think you're a true supporter, I think math is a lie, physics is a lie. If we use this in real life, we'd look dumb. Huh? I don't even know what to say to that. Kind of sounds like people that say science is a lie. I'm not going down that road, but I get it, like, yeah, maybe everyday life you don't need like geometry and algebra, but I think you still kind of do. I mean, not everyday, like I don't really use geometry in my everyday life per se, but math for sure. When I'm getting paid certain things, I gotta know percentages, or when I'm getting how much, you get paid hourly, it's like you're working 5 hours, you gotta know how much you're getting paid, you know what I mean? So that's kind of the angle that I'm coming from, but math, like they say in School of Rock, math is a very cool thing. Hopefully you guys got that joke. Anyways.
Math is a wonderful thing. Math is a really cool thing. So get off your act, let's do some math. Math, 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 math.
That's it for this one, guys. As you can tell, Twitter is, it's its own world, its own universe. They call it the Twitterverse for a reason, because you find some of the dumbest shit on there. And I think we just found a lot of dumb shit, dumb tweets that you guys probably think are fake, but guess what? They're not. This is just what you get on the internet. Specifically Twitter. Twitter's like its own, you're either on Twitter or you're not. You know what I mean? I'm one of those people that's on Twitter and I'm on there for a reason. It's very entertaining. And sometimes I could just tweet out the dumbest shit and people are like, well, yeah, this is Twitter. So I love it. Anyways, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Does anybody else hate it when they get deja food? It's really irritating me. They mean deja vu? Deja food. They must mean deja vu, right? Does anybody else hate it when they get deja food? It's really irritating me. They couldn't even spell irritating right. You never put an E next to ing. That's like a golden rule of vocabulary. Is that, what does Michael Jackson say? Jackson 5? I before E, except after C. Alright, we got the dumbest tweets in history, part 22. We better react to 25 tweets at part 25. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm not gonna call anybody out here, but you know who you are. The one that finds the content. You better give me 25 to react to. I'm gonna be a very upset camper. I don't know if that's a word. I say happy camper. Never heard the term upset camper, but that's gonna be me. Anyways, guys, smash that like button if you guys want part 25. Obviously, I did part 23, part 24. Part 25 is coming up soon, baby. And if you guys have any tweets you want me to react to, let us know in the comments down below. And let's set it up, baby. We got this. Smash that like button. Let's go. Did they come up with 911 as the police number after 9/11? It's a really fucking dumb tweet. It's just so stupid. Although I have honestly thought, and this may, you guys might be like, you're an idiot, but I honestly did think about that. Like, did they do it? Did they plan to do that, obviously, on 9/11 because of 911? Like, I have thought, like, is there any correlation, or was it just a totally random day? Just so happens that was the day. But, yeah, that's just, what a fucking idiot. I don't like to say these things, but, like, come on. You're going to need a fire extinguisher to put out this hotness. Haha, oh damn. You're going to need a fire extinguisher. I'm curious, how do you even spell that? Fire extinguisher. That's why I was like, why does that sound right? And then I realized I'm like, distinguisher. That's like to distinguish is to, let me look at the definition, but it's like the difference. Recognize or treat someone or something as different. Yeah. Fire extinguisher meme? There's a meme about it. A fire extinguisher meme. There's a picture of some guy holding one, and it's just a little bubble and a fire, and it goes, yep, that's fire. That's a great meme. That's really funny. I got some hidden feelings that I can't show, so I could either bury the hatchet or just keep digging the same hole. Are her feelings for a person named Barry? Bury the hatchet. Why do we say bury? Shouldn't it be bury the hatchet? Because it's a U, right? Like bury. I'm gonna bury something. Like Michael Burry, the guy that from the Big Short. You guys know the movie The Big Short? The guy that bet against the housing market when it crashed, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're a genius." He also bet against Tesla, so he was a fucking idiot. No, he's not. I mean, he's smarter than me probably. We'll find out. But his last name is Burry, and I think it's is it B-U-R-R-Y or B-U-R-Y? Let's find out. Michael Burry. No, it's 2 R's. That's why. But I think I don't blame them for writing bury the hatchet, because that's how you say Barry, right? So there's also a city in Toronto called Barrie, and it's B-A-R-R-I-E. So there you go, guys. More you know. Food, $200. Data, $150. Rent, $800. Candles, $3,600. Utility, $150. Someone who is good at the economy, please help me budget this. My family is dying. Spend less on candles. No. Obviously, this is a joke, but that is very funny. This is from 2013 too. Holy shit! Look at this old. This is some old Twitter format here, but that's very funny. That's great. That reminds me. I fully ripped it off on Facebook because I thought it was really funny. Someone once made a Facebook status. It was like, if this status gets 1 like, I'll get drunk by myself. And then the same person liked it, and then the same person commented, okay, I have it on my phone. I could maybe show it to you guys whenever I find it, but it is very funny. How far of a drive is it from Miami to Florida? Oof. Someone gonna tell them that? Let them find out the hard way. Which, by the way, guys, I might not move to Florida. If you guys have seen on my channel, I did a video, I might be moving to Florida. Might not be moving to Florida. We'll see. New job, and they're like, come to Florida, and I'm like, I don't know about that yet. We'll see. So, might not move to Florida. But I'm sure it would actually, I'd be living in like North Miami. So, a very nice area, beautiful weather, and it's in Florida. So, there you go. I also love the fact that they blurred out their name, but then it says Dino Beltrill's profile, and you can go back to that. So, that's great, too. The what? Retweet. Can't wait to cut the and build a cord when my daughter is born. The what? What is it? I'm not even gonna look it up. It's, what is it? Umbilical. It's umbilical cord, isn't it? Umbilical? Umbilical cord? Umbilical. Umbilical cord. I didn't even know that. Umbilical. I thought it was umbilical. Did I know that? These are one of those things that you don't think about, and then you see this, and then you're like, it's like fire distinguisher. You know, and you're like, wait, is that wrong? And then you realize, like, I'm a fucking idiot. So that I get. Build a cord. That I wouldn't think it's that bad. I thought it was umbilical cord or umbilical cord. I don't know. Never had a kid. I never thought about these things. So I really hope this is the UK flag, or otherwise it was a waste of $25. Oh boy. That's someone that does not know their history, clearly. Ever seen like Dukes of Hazzard or picked up a history book? Because that's the wrong side of history. That's all I'm going to say. Fourth time piercing my nose. I hope they pierce their nose. That's all I'm going to say. Because if they don't even know how to put their numbers and their words, I mean, how would you even describe that? Ford? Like fourth? Like, what is that? A number with the expel? Like, how? What do you call that? Because I know third is RD and then fourth is TH, but what do you call the TH and the RD? Is it like numbers and words mixed together? What do you even call that? There has to be a name for it, right? Like first, second, what is that? Numbers? No, because it was just, I guess it is numbers. Fuck off. American Air, hello, my name's Ibrahim and I'm from Afghanistan. I'm part of Al-Qaeda and on June 1st, I'm going to do something really big. Bye. Sarah, we take these threats very seriously. Your IP address and details will be forwarded to security and the FBI. Yeah, I shouldn't even be laughing. I really shouldn't, because it's not funny. But they don't fuck around. I literally, a buddy of mine from high school, who I don't speak with anymore, because I wasn't really that close to him, but he told me that his older brother made a Facebook page. And it was something like, if this page gets 100 likes, I'll kill the president, Obama, or something like that. It was obviously a joke. Straight up, he got a knock on the door, I think, from like the Secret Service being like, we saw this, like, it was either a letter or I think someone came to his house. Like, they don't fuck around with that kind of stuff, especially in the US. So I'll tell you right now, guys, don't make jokes online. None of that, because you will be on a watch list. Given what I used to do for work and the stuff that I would search up for work, like top 10 lists and all that, I'm sure I am on a watch list, and that's okay, because maybe they'll watch my YouTube videos. All right, guys, it's all for this one. Dumbest Tweets in History, Part 22. There are a lot of dumb tweets out there. If you don't follow me on Twitter, now's the time that I'm going to plug my own Twitter account, @Bronze7. Be sure to follow that. I tweet out some dumb shit all the time. It's only a matter of time until I start reading my own tweets off here, and that'll be the day that I probably realize how stupid I sound on Twitter. Smash that like button, and we'll see you guys soon. Literally nobody. The media. Liberals want to rename the son to the daughter, somebody's uncle. I'm going to die because of this. I actually disagree with that one. I think most of the media is very liberal. You know, like, I don't really want to get into politics here. I'll be honest, I'm not left nor right. I agree with some things the right says, I agree with some things the left says. Both sides can be very extreme at times as well. So it's not literally nobody, it's the people that are, making a big stink out of nothing, and then the media is like, oh, should we do this? And then people are like, that's ridiculous, we shouldn't do that. Everyone's like, see, you're an extremist, and it's like, I don't know, people are putting their focus in the wrong places is all I'm really gonna say. We're in a weird time. We got a lot of stuff going on. Canada's election is actually today. I gotta go vote today. Make sure if you're in Canada, you vote today. I mean, you're not gonna, I don't know what time, if the polls will be open by the time you see this, but make sure you vote if you didn't. And, we got the whole, obviously, the pandemic still happening. Just a lot of stuff going on. People gotta just go on vacation, just take it easy. Easier said than done, of course, I'm not trying to downplay the situation that we're in, but it's like, you know, everyone's got to check on themselves and each other. You know, we're all going through a lot. So you gotta learn to forgive and understand that, you know, some people are making decisions and saying things in the heat of the moment because there's a lot going on right now. Like, we should not be dealing with what we're dealing with. So just keep that in mind, folks. Love will lead the way, as they say. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Top 10 Central Vibe. It is your boy, Mr. Spicy, in the house, Jared Bronstein. Today, we are reacting to dumbest tweets in history, part 23. Make sure to smash that like button. You guys know these are gonna be some of the dumbest tweets that we've ever seen, and I'm excited for it because I love me some dumb tweets. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, @Ron7. Shameless plug, because now's the time to do it. Make sure to subscribe. Let's get right into it. Here we go. Black Queen. Thus definitely ain't it. My dad played basketball, but okay, that's not how it works. Wow, this isn't even a dumb tweet. This is just racist. Wow, that's okay. Don't really have much to say to this one. That's just not okay. Yeah. I don't like that one. Do not like that one, folks. No, a wise ass at Apple told me to remove my SIM card over the phone, and I had never done that before, and ended up inserting it into my actual phone, so it was Apple's direction why I'm out of phone. Miscommunication. I gotta read this one again because I don't even understand what I just read, so let me just give me a second to read that again. No, a wise ass at Apple told me to remove my SIM card over the phone. So it was on the phone with somebody who said remove the SIM card. I have never done that before, and ended up inserting it into my actual phone. Where in the phone did they put the SIM card? I'm trying to find my phone. My phone's charging, but like, so it was Apple's direction why I'm out of phone. Miscommunication. Are they saying that they put so they put the SIM card in their phone and it stopped working? Did they put it? I feel like they put it in the bottom. Because remember the older iPhones, the charging port wasn't as small, it was bigger. So maybe they shoved it in there and it broke the whole thing. That's the only thing I could think of. You remember the wider iPhone bottoms? Like, I have the 8 and it has the small thing, but was it the 6? No, probably like the 4 or the 5 had the wider bottom. When was this tweeted out? That's 2020. I don't know what phone they were using. All right, whatever. Josh Smith Spears said, I've just learned today that your birth year plus your current age equals the current year. That is crazy. Your birth year plus your current age. Yeah, that would make sense. That took me a second to think about, because I was like, I was born 94. You add 27 to 94, that's 2021. And that would make sense, because the year that you're born. And then your age is the amount of time that has passed since the year you were born. So that would be the current year. Josh, you are correct. I never thought about that. That's actually, it may seem like a dumb tweet, but that's actually very interesting. So I never even thought about that. That does make sense. I'm so fucking annoyed. I was at the beach with my niece this morning and came across a dead jellyfish stuck in a plastic drinking cup. Absolutely disgusting. We need to do better at not letting our plastic get in the ocean. What the fuck, dude? Rip little jellyfish. Okay, I see it now. I saw out of the corner of my eye that something was there, and I was like, I feel like it's not a jellyfish. Maybe it's like a puffer fish or it's something else. Do you guys know what that is? Because I can tell you right now, it's not a jellyfish. That is what they call a flashlight made of flesh. In other words, a fleshlight. Some people like to refer to it as a pocket. You know, I'm gonna just move on. I'm gonna move on from that one. Free Palestine. You broke ass always want some free shit. That's actually very funny. Again, I'm not getting into the politics of this one, folks. But I will say that is very funny. That's a very funny reply to a tweet. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that one, but that is very funny. OMG, I think I have vitiligo. My head keeps spinning. I think she meant vertigo. What the hell is vitiligo? Is that even a thing? Vitiligo? Oh yeah, it says it's a disease that causes loss of skin color in patches. Didn't even know that. Interesting. Oh, that's what MJ had. That's what Michael Jackson had. Okay, I should know that because I did a video about him. Yes, because people thought he just bleached his skin, and he was like, no, like he hid that he had that, but he actually had it, and that's why he did what he did to his skin. It was like a treatment. Yeah, no, it's vertigo. It's definitely not vitiligo, but hey, good attempt. Ed Balls. Just tweeted Ed Balls. Not sure the joke there. I don't know if they're just tweeting out their name. I don't really know what's going on there. But Ed Balls. Dear LGBT, how come when archaeologists discover human remains, they are either male or female and none of the other 63 different genders? I know that's a tough question, but maybe Joe Biden, the freak genius who knows how to cure cancer, can figure it out for you. Education for libs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have an answer for this one. I mean, like, I don't think Biden knows how to cure cancer. I think there's some sarcasm here, but gender is different from sex. I could be wrong. I know, you know, I don't want to speak out of ignorance. I'm not the most educated on the, you know, gender, sex, and all that. But I do know for a fact that some people are born with both a penis and a vagina. And I doubt archaeology, like, yeah, they are either male or female. Well, because that's, I feel like I look like an idiot right now because I'm thinking about this. But I feel like when archaeologists find human remains, they're skeletal remains. So even if someone was born with both, is it a hermaphrodite? Is that the right term? Unfortunately, when archaeologists find human remains, their organs usually aren't preserved. Because, you know, over hundreds or thousands or even millions of years, your organs tend to eventually, you know, just go away. But the bones remain, so that could be why. Happy 21st birthday to my daughter, Pure Pharaoh. So I think it's dumb because you literally see at the top of the search bar, Mia Farrow and her black children. Like, do you not have a photo of your own daughter? Yeah, that's not, yeah. Imagine your parents just tweet that out and it's like their name and then my daughter. They don't, like, come on. That's all for this one, guys. I've been your boy, Jared Bronstein. Call me Pepper, Mr. Spicy, whatever you guys want. Be sure to come back for the dumbest tweets in history, part 24, because you guys know it's coming up. Let us know in the comments down below some of your favorite Twitter accounts to follow that tweet the dumbest tweets. I'm probably one of them. We'll see you guys in the next one. You've been vibing with us. Sprinkle a bit of pepper, and we'll see you soon. So glad that indie artists like Rihanna are able to win Grammys. Such an inspiration. You know, Chance the Rapper's an indie artist, and I'm pretty sure he won a Grammy. I don't know if he made history with that, but I don't think he's signed to a label. But Rihanna is definitely signed to Jay-Z's label, and he is definitely one of the biggest musicians. I don't know if I would say of all time, but he's definitely up there. He's been around a very long time, very well known all over the world. He's a billionaire, so that's something. You know, people probably think that Drake's bigger than Jay-Z. Definitely not. Jay-Z's been around way longer. Like, I can tell you right now, I'm gonna say more people probably know who Jay-Z is than they do Drake, which might upset some people. I'm a Drake fan, but Jay-Z to me is like, he's one of the greatest rappers of all time, one of my favorites, so that's all I'm gonna say. But Rihanna's definitely not independent. Yeah, she definitely signed to Roc Nation. Quick story though, I went to go see the Black Eyed Peas back in, like, I wanna say 2004 maybe. I was like a little kid. Rihanna opened for them, and it was just, she was introduced as an up-and-coming singer, I think from the Barbados. Was it from the Barbados? I think from Barbados. And it was just her on a stool singing. No dancers, no lights, nothing. I'm pretty sure they said Barbados. I could be wrong. She was like a 17-year-old kid. Before Pond to Replay, before all of her big hits, she was like a 17-year-old kid just on stage at the Molson Amphitheater. It was wild. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Top 10 Central Vibe. It is your boy, Mr. Spicy. This is the hoodie. You bet your bottom dollar it is. I don't know what I'm trying to say, guys. I'm not selling this yet, so don't worry about it. Make sure to smash that like button. You're watching Top 10 Central Vibe. This is the channel that we vibe. Oh, good vibe. Sprinkle some pepper for your boy. We are reacting to the dumbest tweets in history, part 24. A lot of dumb tweets out there, so there's no shortage of dumb tweets to react to. Make sure to smash that like button. I think I already said that, but I'm gonna say it again, because that's what I say around here, and let's get right into it, baby. I think math is a lie. Physics is a lie. If we use this in real life, we'd look dumb. All right, well, you know it's not a lie. It's science, baby. I haven't done that for a very long time. I just wanted to bring it back. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Well, as Jack Black said in School of Rock, math is a wonderful thing. Math is, you guys know it? Really cool thing. What does he say? So get off your act, let's do some math. Math, 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 math. And then he's like, something times something is. And no, it's 9. And the girl's like, no, it's 8. And he goes, I can't even remember what he says. That was, what does he say? Like, that was a test, it's 9. Something like that. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna move on. Rip Paul Walker. That's definitely Justin Timberlake. Oh boy. I feel like some people do it on purpose though, because they think they'll go viral. But this guy only got 14 retweets, so definitely not viral. Bit of a letdown. I'm not gonna lie though. I've tweeted out some stuff being like, "This is the one," and it just gets like 4 likes, and I was like, "Fuck!" Like, what is the formula? What is the formula for viral tweets? It's such a hard code to crack, you know? So that's my issue. The devil has 5 letters, so does weed. Okay. If you don't think weed is the devil, you need Jesus. Well, oh, and their name is Stop Weed Smoking. Okay. Well, I tell you right now, I'm not high. I haven't smoked weed in like months, unfortunately. But I do feel good about it. You know, I've been sober and it's like, I like that. I drink my water, you know, been eating a lot healthier, so that's good. But I know a lot of you guys toke and watch these videos, so hopefully you're laughing at this one. I mean, I still find it funny, don't get me wrong. But the funniest part is that weed has 4 letters in it, and the devil, maybe they're high. Maybe they want people to stop smoking weed so they could harvest all the weed for themselves. So if for whatever reason there's ever a weed shortage, this user Stop Smoking Weed has all the weed, and they're never gonna be short, and then they could monopolize it and sell it to all the potheads. I can see through this. Justin Bieber is now going by Bizzle, in case you needed another reason to think white people are terrible. He's Canadian, not white. He's white complected, but isn't white as in the race. Is that complected? Is that how you said that? Complected? I don't even know what they're trying to say. That is funny though, that he's Canadian, but isn't white as in the race. What does that mean? White? What race is white? Like Caucasian, I guess. But can't Canadians be white? I'm Canadian. I'm white. I'm also half American. I'm white. See, but this is another thing though. I'm also Jewish, and I like to say that I'm Jewish. Like people are like, "What are you?" I'm like, "I'm Jewish." So I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's a interesting one. But no, Bieber's definitely white. No doubt about it. Did they come up with 911 as the police number after 911? That's just terrible. That's just hashtag wondering. This girl's got to be like 15, right? Cause like, how else do you think that? How old? She either wasn't alive in 2001. Or she's just an idiot. I don't really know which one, to be honest with you guys. Happy Labor Day. Be thankful for all the mothers who went into labor for their kids. That's what this holiday is about. It's definitely not what the holiday is about. I can tell you that much right now. Because it is a day about the labor workers. You know, they labor all day, and the government was like, you know what? They work 5 days a week, breaking their back for us. We only give them 2 days off. Sometimes we call them in for Saturday shifts. Let's give them a day, 1 day out of the year. Make them work Christmas though. I smelled your colon out of nowhere. I don't know why, it must be my imagination. All right, well here's a lesson for you guys. Cologne is spelled C-O-L-O-G-N-E. So if you guys are ever like, what cologne do you wear? I like the smell of your cologne. You don't spell it like that, because that makes it seem like you're talking about someone's sphincter. Yeah. I guess not their asshole. The colon's like in the intestines or something. I'm not gonna lie, I just looked it up and it didn't do me any justice. I just looked at that was the typing. I did look it up. It's the long tube that connects the small intestine to the rectum. So I was pretty close. You know, it's like the middleman between the intestine and the butthole. So yeah, no one likes the colon smell. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh my god. Close. They got the first name right at least. Who did paint the Mona Lisa? It was Da Vinci, wasn't it? Let me double check that. I know I should know, but I don't, so leave me alone. I would bet money it's Da Vinci though. Yeah, Leonardo da Vinci. That's why they got the first name right. I'm not a big art guy. I mean, I want to get into art. The show White Collar, I was always into art, but I also want to paint because I feel like it's very therapeutic. I've been meditating and journaling though. That's been great. So if anybody needs to take a step back, I tell you right now, meditate, journal, it's good. Maybe paint. I don't know, I gotta learn to paint though. I'm not a good artist. Rip Maya Angelou, you sat on that bus so people today could walk to their dreams. We love you, baby. That, oh boy, someone did not pay attention in history class. That's just, Although Maya Angelou did, you know, well, what's like her most famous civil rights activist? Sure, worked for Martin Luther King. But does she have like a, most famous poem? Still I Rise, there you go. Yeah, it definitely wasn't Maya. It's the thought that counts. Maybe, not really. I don't know. How do you not know who Rosa Parks is? I mean, I just think, they say ignorance is bliss though, and this was at 9:35 a.m. So it's not even, I mean, I would assume they weren't drunk or on anything. Maybe just dumb. Maybe they just didn't have their coffee and they weren't thinking straight. I don't know, guys. That's all for this one, guys. I have been your boy Pepper, Mr. Spicy in the house. Let us know in the comments down below what other content you guys want to see me react to on the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.